Rock on, Slayers!
And welcome back to the Daily 5 at 10, your daily 5-ish minute SLA update. I'm your host, Jasmine Tran.
And I'm Zeke Samoy. Today is Thursday, November 3rd. So Jasmine, what's in Strum for today's episode?
Well, my naive New York Giants fan, today we have our employee spotlight. And today's guest of honor will be none other than our Vice President of Human Resources, Barbara Trumbly.
Cannot wait. So excited to see Barbara. But don't forget, today is also National Accessory Day.
Oh, how fitting, because Barbara always has the best outfits.
Could not agree more. But before we can get to know Barbara, we first have to let everyone know what's going on in the SLA.
Don't forget about benefits open enrollment. The open enrollment period for the 2023 plan year will end on November 7th. For 2023, the SLA is maintaining all 2022 medical, dental, and vision plans, as well as keeping employee contributions the same as 2022. Stay tuned for any updates.
Our retirement plan provider will change to Capital Group, home of American Funds, effective December 9th. The next upcoming training meeting to learn about the platform will be on Thursday, December 8th at 11 a.m. So please check your inbox for any updates.
Our CE course, The Ethical Edge for Insurance Professionals with Chris Bamer, is happening next Wednesday on November 9th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Please speak with your manager if you would like to attend.
And now, it's time for our favorite segment. This is Employee Spotlight.
Everyone, please welcome to the show our Vice President of Human Resources, Barbara Trumbly. Barbara, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on.
Yes, thank you so much.
Nice to be here.
So, of course, for those of you who don't know, we will be asking Barbara the four main questions. Where are you from? What are you doing? Where are you going? And what is a fun fact about yourself? How does that sound, Barbara?
Great.
Awesome. So let's begin. First question, where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from Kalamazoo, Michigan. My family moved to California when I was 12, and I grew up mostly in the North Bay and Rohnert Park. Since then, I've lived in many different places, but I've spent the last 28 years here in the East Bay.
Really? Do you think you'll ever return to Kalamazoo, Michigan?
No.
Okay,
No.
Yep, okay. Makes sense. I've never been there, but I trust you. All right, so move on to question number 2. What are you doing? So what are you doing at the SLA?
Well, I am the Vice President of Human Resources, and that entails a lot. And I also get to work with an amazing team, Phaedra, Iona, Eric, and Anika. They're a great team, and I'm really fortunate to be able to work with them.
Awesome. And I know that we touched upon what you did before the SLA. Could you talk a little bit about that?
What I do for the SLA?
What you did before the SLA?
Oh, what I did before the SLA. The SLA actually was my client. I had a HR consulting firm, and I worked for many different companies throughout the Bay Area. It was a lot of fun. And SLA was my client, and they offered me a position, and they were my favorite client. So I knew what I was getting into and accepted the position.
Oh, that's
and here I am.
Wow.
It's very good to hear.
Yes. So what do you like to do outside of work?
Outside of work, I like to mountain bike, so I generally spend my weekends up on the East Bay Hills, foothills of Mount Diablo, Pleasanton Ridge, Briones, Crockett Hills.
Wow.
So you go every weekend?
Every weekend,
That is incredible.
So what's the longest distance that you've ever biked?
The longest distance I ever biked was the Tour de Tahoe, which was about 75 to 100 miles of riding.
And was that all in one day?
All in one day. Yeah.
Wow, that is incredible. Jeez.
How long did that take? Oh, sorry.
All day.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't expect. I was like, wow, just a couple hours. No, all right, that makes sense. So, next question: where are you going? Any future 100-mile bike rides again, or?
No, I think I'm done with the long bike rides. No big travel plans other than I have a home in Idaho, and I like to spend time there. That's where I like to go for my downtime. And I'm looking forward to checking out some of the winter ski resorts there, strapping some boards on my feet and scooting down a hill.
Scooting down
fun.
the hill. When's the last time you went back to Idaho?
We were there earlier this month, and we have another trip planned to winterize the house. They're starting to have snow and freeze there, so we have to make sure nothing freezes.
Okay, makes sense.
So last but certainly not least, what is a fun fact about yourself?
A fun fact, I have a lot of fun facts, but I'm going to narrow it down to one. I was a passenger in a sailplane, and sailplanes don't have motors, so they get their lift from the air. And one way that the pilots try to figure out where the air is going up is to see birds circling. And we saw a bird circling, and so we flew over to where the bird was going around, and we started circling with the bird, and it happened to be an eagle. And I was about this close to the eagle. It was just an amazing thing to be able to say I soared with eagles.
That is,
Wow.
wow. I would want to know what the other fun facts are.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's all the time we have. That's such a cool fun fact. So cool. But Barbara, thank you so much for coming onto the show. We really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much. And as our guest of honor, would you mind sticking around for the daily giveaway?
I would love to.
All right. You know what that means? It's time for our daily giveaway. So Jasmine, what's today's National Day?
Well, today is National Accessory Day, and today's winner will receive a $25 gift card to Target to buy their favorite accessory. Barbara, what's your favorite accessory?
My favorite accessory is the speedometer on my mountain bike.
I love that.
We should start wearing those to work.
Yes.
All right, so Barbara, as our guest of honor and mountain expert mountain biker, would you mind picking today's giveaway winner?
Would love to.
All right.
And it is Ollie Khan. Ollie.
Congratulations, into the winner's jar you go. And please don't forget to email us at 5of10@slaycow.com to claim your prize, or if you have any comments or questions about the show. And once again, we'd like to thank Barbara again for coming onto the show.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. You are welcome anytime.
So, replacing your Daily Work Coffee Break, I'm Jasmine.
I'm Zeke.
I'm Barbara.
Thank you and good night.